Story for kids. Bruninho and Pinocchio, a lesson in honesty and responsibility. Bruninho was strolling through the village when he heard a familiar voice complaining from afar. It was Pinocchio, sitting on a wooden log with his arms crossed and a frustrated expression. "Why do you look so upset, Pinocchio?" Bruninho asked, curious. Pinocchio sighed deeply. "There's school today, but I don't want to go. It's so boring, and I'd much rather stay here playing." Bruninho sat down beside him and thought for a moment. "I know school can feel tough sometimes, but that's where we learn important things for our future. Skipping might seem easier now, but it only creates more problems later." Pinocchio shook his head, doubtful. "But what if I don't get caught? No one has to know." Before Bruninho could respond, a group of village children ran by, shouting, "We're building a giant toy in the square. Come help us if you want." Pinocchio jumped with excitement. "That sounds way more fun than going to school." Bruninho held his arm gently. "Wait, Pinocchio. If you skip school now, you'll be breaking a promise and disappointing the people who trust you. Plus, how will you help build the toy if you don't know how to measure, build, or plan it? Those are things you learn in school." Pinocchio hesitated but finally sighed. "Maybe you're right, Bruninho. I guess I need to learn more before I try to do big things." Bruninho smiled, encouraging him. "Exactly. Let's go to school together, and afterward, we can help with the toy. That way, you can be responsible and have fun at the same time." After class, the two went to the square, where the children had already started building a giant wooden swing. "We need someone who understands wood to cut and adjust the pieces," said a girl, looking at Pinocchio. Pinocchio felt nervous, but Bruninho reassured him. "You're made of wood, Pinocchio. Who better than you to understand how it works? Use what you learned today to help." With Bruninho's guidance and the help of the other kids, Pinocchio picked up the tools and started measuring, cutting, and assembling the pieces. At first, he made some mistakes, but Bruninho was always there to help him try again. "It's okay to make mistakes," said Bruninho. "What matters is that you don't give up and learn from each attempt." After a few hours of teamwork, the swing was ready. The children cheered and started playing while Pinocchio watched, proud of what he had helped create. "Today, I learned something important," said Pinocchio, turning to Bruninho. "Skipping might seem easy, but facing challenges with honesty and responsibility makes all the difference." Bruninho smiled, putting a hand on Pinocchio's shoulder. "And you did it wonderfully. I'm proud of you." As the swing moved joyfully in the square, Pinocchio knew he would do his best from then on to be honest, responsible, and never give up in the face of difficulties.
Pinocchio learned that being honest and responsible is not only the right thing to do, but also the best way to grow and earn the trust of everyone around him.
That was our story for today. Want to hear more awesome adventures? Then subscribe to our channel. And if you liked it, give us a thumbs up so we know. See you in the next adventure with Bruninho's gang.